Let's see if we got anybody shows up at 5:40 in the morning on a Saturday. We got one thumbs up, but nobody watching. Weird. One person watching. Good morning. What do we got? What's going on? Who's here watching? Let me know who you are. What's going on, Tony? How are you this morning? Heading out training today. From the Netherlands. Good morning. Got the birds in the back. We're heading out for their longest toss. Honestly, the lives on the road training benefit me probably more than you, because it gives me people to talk to, makes the drive seem quicker. Having some coffee. 55 miles. So tomorrow's actually the first race, 100 miles. It's like 116 for me, but we're not shipping the first race. The birds weren't ready, in my opinion. At no fault of their own. It's just tough when you go to work all week. I leave early. I leave at 6, so I can't road train before work. But my friend who takes them for me during the week is now, he's at about 30 miles. So he didn't want to jump too far today. So he's going back probably around 30 miles. Mine have had 5 tosses at about 35 miles. So today we're going to jump him out to like 52 miles out in the Pennsylvania. We're going to do that today and tomorrow. And then he's going to take him during the week for me, and we'll be ready to go for the race next weekend. So I'm pretty excited. We're finally in this last weekend. I think they were either mixing or maybe got attacked by hawks. I don't know. Yeah, I'm going out to, I guess, Doylestown. There's like Holokong Park. It's a bunch of soccer fields. So I'm going to release them over there. But, yeah, I was saying they didn't have the best of tosses last weekend for whatever reason. Not that they, they weren't ready. It was just stuff was happening on the way home. So gave them Monday and Tuesday they were off, and then John took them Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I think he went
stay in the left 3 lanes,
then 25 miles, and then like 31 miles he took them. So they had a little bit of a rest, and then a little bit of a mental reset, and they did very well. Yesterday, they did their best toss. They had east winds, they had headwind the whole way home from like 31, 32 miles. And they did like 1,300 yards per minute. So, I'm going to jump them today. Hi. You don't need to say hi 100 times. I'll see you at the first time. Don't clog the chat. Don't be a dick. I gotta say, I hate driving. I hate going on drives. I find nothing enjoyable about this. Yeah, it's definitely getting worse, the Hawks. Like I said, I don't know if that was the problem. It could have been. There's so many guys out here training, too, that it's really easy for them to mix with other birds and, you know, go for a ride. I saw a bundle yesterday on my way to work. It's like 100 birds. So you got a bundle like that going by, and they'll suck up your bundle real quick. So we'll see how today goes. Hopefully it goes well. Still got a solid 40 minutes ahead of me to drive. You were from India. Okay. We are from the US of A. Tony, where in PA are you? Am I going to be close to you? I know PA is a huge state, so the chances of me being close to you are slim, but you never know. Crazier things have happened. Reading area. I've heard of Reading, PA. I'm not sure. I got to look at a map. Remind myself where it is. It's cool out this morning, 60 degrees. It's nice. Berks County. I've definitely heard of Reading. I know of Reading, PA. I just gotta look at a map again and remind myself where it is. You know, you'd think at 5:50 in the morning on a Saturday, I'd be one of the only cars on the road. Oh, Reading. Well, why didn't your founding fathers spell it that way to begin with? There's a lot of cars on the road. You wouldn't think that. Anybody else in here have birds? Or just you, Tony? The guy from the Netherlands probably has birds. Get some birds. It's easy to get started. You start small, you get yourself a pair of pigeons, and in 6 months you have 100 of them. It's just how it goes. It's pigeon math. 2 turns into 100 real quick. You're not even really sure how it happens. Okay. Not too far. I told my wife yesterday, just to make you guys laugh. I told her, I was like, hey, I'm taking the birds training in the morning. I'm going a little further, so I may not be home when you wake up. And she's like, oh, where are you going? I said, I'm going into Pennsylvania. So you're going to Pennsylvania to train your pigeons, but you won't do it to visit my brother? It's like, bingo. Okay, cool. Yeah, once you get a yard, it's a great hobby. Get a yard that's got a shed in it already, turn that shed into a pigeon loft, and boom, you're ready to go. There's got to be a club out there, Tony. But I mean, listen, if not, you could always send some birds to a one-loft race or two, and then, you know, send some birds out to maybe other guys to fly for you.
In 2 miles, take exit 14.
And then have fun at home with the rest of your birds. And you know, loft fly them at home and stuff. Me personally, I think I think one-loft races are killing the sport. I think there's too many of them, and it's making it entirely too easy to be a lazy pigeon flyer. Not even a pigeon flyer at that point. I don't personally understand the point of having the birds to just let somebody else do all the flying for you. The flying's the fun part. I mean, unless you're elderly or have a predisposition that prevents you from being able to do it, then I get it. But to just be like, I have all these birds, but I'm only going to do OLRs, and I'm 35 years old and completely capable of doing it myself, I'm just not gonna. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. But
use the left 2 lanes to take exit 14.
One-loft races are going to be the reason the sport stays around. They're going to be the reason the sport stays around, and also the reason club racing dies.
Exit left.
I mean, you don't need a lot of guys to start a club. You get 3, 4, 5 guys in your area, like-minded guys, start your own club. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. You can, work your way up to making it bigger. And I don't want to be a hypocrite. I mean, I do have birds at OLR. I've got 6 pigeons at the Martinez. I do that in a partnership with my friend Kevin. But that's more for him than it is for me. I really do not personally care.
In 2.3 miles, take a slight right turn toward Raritan.
Yeah, I mean, thanks, Satan. I mean, it's not really even about, I just don't get it. You have the birds. Why do you want to watch them come home on a computer? That just, it doesn't make sense to me. It's like, don't you want to be in your backyard watching your birds come home on race day? And it's exciting. I just don't get it. Well, like I was saying, I mean, I do have birds at the one-loft race, but it's, in partnership with somebody else. It's more for him. He doesn't have pigeons. But, I couldn't care less if I had birds in a one-loft race or not. I also don't get the hype around one-loft race birds. The bird flies for racing.
In 1 mile,
take a slight right turn entire life. I don't get it. I don't understand the hype by it. What am I doing? Hold on, guys. All right, sorry. I gotta do something weird here on the road. I wasn't sure what this was telling me. But
use the right lane to take a slight right
Yeah, like I was saying, I don't really get the hype about the one-loft bird.
Take a slight right turn.
I mean, maybe that's my ignorance and still only being in it a couple of years, but I just don't see how, like, an average speed winner of a one-loft race is better than, like, I mean, I wouldn't even view an average speed winner of a one-loft race better than my old bird who was champion bird. Like, I don't know how you can compare it.
In about 14 miles, at the roundabout, take the third exit.
You know, he's had to brake, he's had to think, he's had to do, oh my God, 14 miles? Okay. You know, he's had to do an awful lot. He flew 10 races this year, but he's flew last year as an old bird. He flew the year before as a young bird. The bird's got, like, what does he have? He's got like 25 races under his belt. I mean, how is that? You know, how is that better than? How is that not as good as a bird that flew 4 races, did well 4 times? Like I don't get it. Like I said, that could be my ignorance, but I don't know. Some of the races auction them, and you can buy them back if you win money. I think it's not all the birds. They'll auction off like a top percentage. That's typically all that's people who won money. So you can, you know, bid on your bird to get it back. And a lot of the races, you just get your bird back at the end. So the races I send them to, you get the bird back. I don't think I should have to buy my own bird back. I think that's a little crazy. You know, you forked over hundreds of dollars to enter the bird. Shouldn't have to pay to get it back. Maybe shipping, that's about it. But yeah, some of the races auction them off. Most do not, I believe. Valentino, hey, what's going on? Yeah, you can't police it. That's 100% correct. I mean, you're completely trusting somebody you never met, probably will never meet, to do the right thing every day. So, I don't know. I'm a critical thinker and I'm a skeptic about most things in life. So I almost never feel, you know, I got a lot of thoughts on it. Yeah, I'm tossing them. We're on our way now. Still got about a half an hour to go. Hey, Jack. Racing pigeons are in the crates. We're going training. But, yeah, I don't know what to think about one-loft races. I mean, they're nice in theory. But communism is nice in theory. Never works out because there's too much corruption. So... what is this truck doing? This guy's gonna get somebody killed. Like, there's nobody behind me. You had to do that? You can tell me if you agree, though, about OLRs. It's going okay. I woke up feeling all right, so I guess we consider that good. I have, how many do I have? I left some home. I think I've got 48 birds. I've got 54. We took some losses. I went into the road training with 66, so 67. So we've lost 12 or 13 birds over the last couple weeks from some rougher tosses I was explaining earlier. So I got 54 now, and a few I left home because on those rougher tosses they took one of them took 4 days to come home. So she's on rest and recovery list. She was pretty thin, so she came home on Wednesday. She's actually feeling okay. Last night I was handling her. Weight feels a lot better, but I take my time with her because I you know, she was doing really well. Worked hard to get home, so I don't want to just send her out too soon. Keep her home, let her get her weight back on, as well as a couple other birds. We'll off-fly them a couple times, see how they move. If they look good around the house, send them on like the next 30-mile toss again. Guys, I cannot guarantee. I can't guarantee how the service is going to be out here. So if I lose you, or it starts cutting in and out, somebody let me know. Because to me, it keeps, even if you lose service, it looks like it keeps playing. But apparently it doesn't. You are an amazing man. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. You know what else is a goddamn problem? These wires. These wires are high. Eight people watching. Oh yeah, how'd they do? And how far'd you go? From New Jersey. I've been told I have a New Jersey accent. I don't think I do. I think everybody else has an accent. "54 degrees out here. Holy moly, I'm glad I wore jeans this morning. 30 kilometers. What is that, like 20 miles? Not so good with the metric system, since I'm from America. Oh, visibility looks pretty good. A little ground fog on the fields, but nothing crazy. Hopefully there's not a lot of fog by the river. Yeah, it's really nice. Really nice morning. It's cold. I'm not used to this temperature. It was like 100 degrees out not that long ago. In wet weather, like rain. Yeah, it's perfect for the birds. That like depends on the rain, I guess, if that's what you mean by wet weather. You know, like some spotty light drizzle. Yeah, maybe if the visibility's good. Thanks, Alantino. Appreciate it. As long as they have good visibility, I mean, personally probably wouldn't. Wouldn't make a habit out of tossing in the rain. But, you know, if they had not this age, definitely not this age with young birds. Young birds are can be a little panicky when they experience things like that. Old birds, yeah, I mean, let them go fly through it. Have to be specific weather for tossing. Yeah. I mean, you can toss in. Doesn't have to be, you know, the same conditions every day, but you definitely want to check the visibility. That's number one. You know, you want them to be able to see well. You don't want to toss with like 1 mile visibility. That never goes well. So, you know, you like to see 9-10 mile visibility, 8 mile visibility. Once you start getting less than maybe 8 mile visibility, it starts getting a little questiony because there's pockets usually where the visibility is worse and you don't really know where it is. No fog. Hate fog. Birds will, you know, that's a good way to lose a lot of birds. And then, you know, you want to look at the wind. You know, you don't want to let them out in like tropical storm winds. You know, if the wind is going to be really strong, it's like, you know, 20 mile an hour winds, 15 mile an hour winds, consistent winds. I don't mean like gusts. Like you got like 15 winds that are 15 to 25 miles an hour. You kind of want that just to be a tailwind. I know it blows them home, so they don't have to work very hard, but you really don't want to let them out in like a 20, 25 mile an hour headwind. Just, you know, they'll just kill themselves trying to get home. Yeah, see, it's not. I don't think it's worth it.
In 1 mile at the roundabout, take the third exit.
You know, a lot of times too, when you let them out, it's okay, and then they encounter a thunderstorm or something on the way home. The birds will go around it, and they'll really divert off course. Very rare you got a bird that'll fly through it. Pretty good bird. Going through a roundabout. Oh, I hate roundabouts. They're definitely more efficient, but I hate the roundabouts I'm not familiar with. I never know if I should be in the right lane or the left lane.
At the roundabout, take the third exit.
Take the third exit. Okay. guys. All right,
Continue
I'm
straight.
back. Sorry. All right, I got the right. That really wasn't even a roundabout. That was like a U-about. Very strange out here. Nah, it's not strange. Shouldn't say it's strange. Just unfamiliar territory. Hi, Angela. Very unfamiliar territory out here. Gotta be close to the border, I'd imagine. At least it looks like there'll be gas stations on this road, because I'm probably gonna need some gas on the way back. Good morning. What'd you sleep in? It's the middle of the day. $6:16. I think they said I was going to be there at 6:35, so 25 more minutes-ish. I think 20 minutes? Give or take. What are the gas prices in Australia? What? It was like yeah, it's more or less. I think it's like west northwest, maybe the littlest bit of north. Yeah, I knew what you meant. But yeah, they gotta more or less go just east. I really hate long drives. This isn't even a long drive. It's an hour and 15 minutes. Just feels like forever. I've got 15 more miles on this road, but this road is where I turn off of. So the park we're going to is off this road. So I'd imagine at the end of this 15 miles is where we're there, I think. 280 a liter? Jesus Christ. Isn't there like 5 liters in a gallon? Something like that? I don't know. How many liters are in a gallon? Somebody smarter than me, let me know. We're like 280 a gallon here. This is probably a location I could get my wife to come to. There's so many farmers markets on the way, little farm stands. She loves that stuff. .5 liters per gallon, so 280. It's like $9 a gallon. Holy moly! That's a lot. Tony, that's the best way it's been explained. Now I'm going to remember. I don't know why nobody's ever said that before that way. Am I single? No, I just said my wife would like this place. I'm happily married, 3 children, and I have baggage. I come with the baggage of having already been married for over a decade. You ever dated a man that was married for over 10 years? They don't give a fuck. I bet. No, you're all right. It's all in good fun. Kevin, that's because you live in California, where freedom goes to die. During the week, my friend in the club takes them for me. I give him gas money, and he takes them. He's retired, so I drop them off before work. I usually put him in his truck at 5:30 in the morning, and then I run home, get their stuff ready for the day, and then I'm out the door by 6 to go to work. Kevin, that's because you live in a communist cesspool. California, the most beautiful terrain
In about 10 miles, turn left to Corey Road.
and state, probably in the country, with the worst local government you could ever imagine, making nobody want to go there. Like back in 2000, I would have loved to have lived in California. Now, I don't think you can pay me to live there. I work in New York City, man. It's just as bad. But I think California might actually be worse. New York saving graces has got 90% of New York is not New York City. But yeah, I work in New York City. I'm in Midtown. It's not any better. It's actually, New York City itself is worse than California because the place sucks and the weather sucks. So you don't even have anything good. In the winter, you freeze your balls off like this. Oh my God, it's so foggy. By the river, by this. Might not be able to cross the river. Might have to turn around. Holy moly. We might have to come back. Holy shit. Let me flip this around. Look at that. Of course, I don't see it till I'm like on the bridge. Holy smokes. You guys see this? It's just right here. This isn't good. It is thick. I gotta find a place to turn around. Find a new spot in the other side of the river. There's a road up here. Now there's no fog.
At the next stop sign, turn right.
All right, sorry. Well, we'll keep going. Called John. He said that it's like this most mornings and it burns off very quickly. So he said to keep going and see what it's like, since I'm only a few miles away. If I have to, I turn around and get closer. Let him out on the way back. Oh my God, more fog. Problem is, there's no wind. We'll see what it's like when I'm there. Only a couple miles, so makes sense to just go. See what it's like. Let's see. Well, we gotta wait, we'll wait. Let the sun get up higher. The sun will cook it off. What's going on, man? 55 degrees out here. Really nice over here. I got busy. I had to do stuff when I got home. I never finished it. Like 1 mile. Maybe this park will have a bathroom. I doubt it. I'm sorry, guys. That light came out of nowhere. Birds are annoyed. I'll flip this around. Oh, can't flip it around. I don't know why. Just mine. Just mine today.
At the next light, turn left.
Definitely cool here.
At the light, turn left onto Quarry Road. Then take the next left. left into the parking lot.
Hey, Silvio. What's going on?
Turn left into the parking lot.
I don't feel like this is the parking lot. Maybe it is.
You've entered the parking lot for your destination.
The fields are in the...
Arrived.
Yeah, let me get these birds out. Stay tuned, everybody. Turn the car off. Hold on, I'll be back. Actually, the park goes back further. I think it's more wide open over there, so let's go look. Since we're not in a rush and we gotta wait for that fog by the river to burn off. These are some serious speed bumps. Holy hell. Cars have to bottom out on those. Let's see what's back here. Really nice park. This grass looks fake. You know, you think they paint these speed bumps yellow so you could see them. Is this where I came last year? Yeah, I think this is it. All right. To tell you the truth, I have no idea what the name of this park is, but I can send you the GPS. And then when I'll get the baskets out, then I'll show you the park. So don't go anywhere, Silvio. Hold on, guys. Okay. Turning around doesn't work. Here it is, Silvio. I'll go slow. There's a raven in one of those trees. You can hear it doing the croaking sound they make. So here's the birds. So they just gotta go that way. So we got to give it some time though, because that was some serious fog over there. But now that the sun's coming up, it should burn it off rather quickly. It's 6:44 now, so we'll just wait. I hear a rooster. I hear a raven. I don't see a bathroom. Silvio, this place only gets a 7 out of 10 on the rating scale because there's no bathroom. If it was a bathroom here, it would have a 10 out of 10. That's just me. I know, we need bathrooms. I just drove an hour and 20 minutes. Got to use a bathroom. You know what it's like. You're on you had a long ride, fueling up on caffeine and nicotine, and you need a bathroom once that starts getting into your system. So, I do need to stop for gas on the way home, so maybe there'll be a gas station with like a convenience store or something. Yeah, definitely need to put something. This park is really nice. You'd think they'd have it. I don't know. I can't find it. I don't see one. They usually stand out pretty good. Exactly, Tony. I need to find a Wawa. I love how when you're just standing here with 3 weird-looking baskets on the side of the road, and people look at you like you're crazy. And there's a couple walking the dog. That guy's staring at me hard. He's going to need a neck brace with how hard he's turning his head to look at me. Really nice, though. Looks like they've got basketball courts, tennis courts. There's got to be 10 full-size soccer fields, and then they got smaller fields with smaller nets. This park is a soccer player's dream. Always makes me wonder how these small towns out in Pennsylvania afford like the nicest amenities for the residents. And I live in a town with a ton of people paying a ton of property taxes, and our parks look like shit. Really makes you wonder. Oh, I doubt he's the next pigeon flyer. They're looping around, so they're probably going to come and talk to me. If they come and talk to me, I'll just put the phone down. You guys can listen. Not be a weirdo on a YouTube live while I got some people out here. I was at this spot last year on a somewhat overcast day with Eric. We did a group toss with my young birds and his older birds, and they got attacked by a falcon. But who knows? Definitely is a really nice park. Kevin, if he was an ex-pigeon flyer, he would have known what my baskets were. He would have known what I was doing, and he would have came over here and probably talked to me. Instead, he just stared like he was undressing me with his eyes for a solid 5 minutes. It's 7 people watching. I don't know why this won't turn around. Now it works. Okay. But this is a really nice spot. You just got to go that way, right through that valley. Hopefully they leave well. And people are coming now. They'll probably talk to me. Hold on one second. Hi, how are you? Racing pigeons. So we're doing some training.
Oh, very cool.
For 66 miles.
Really?
Yeah, to let them out here.
She likes birds.
Yeah.
Oh my
yeah,
goodness
golden
gracious.
retrievers love birds.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh
I'm just
wow.
trying to wait a little bit because they have that fog by the river.
Oh okay, yeah.
So just waiting for the sun to get up a little higher and burn it off.
Oh wow.
Have a nice walk.
Oh thank you.
Sun's getting a little higher. So according to John, after the 10 minutes more it took to get here, if I waited 10 minutes and let them out, it takes them 10 to 15 minutes to get back that way. The fog would be gone. No, they just asked, oh, what do you have here? It was an older couple. I told them racing pigeons, and oh my God. So the lady was nice. She had her dog, golden retriever. She went like wide around them. She's like, I'll go around them then. The dog likes birds. Might as well just wait till 7 o'clock and let them out. And then that'll be a good 30 minutes or so, 25, 30 minutes since I passed that fog. I think it was like around 6:30 I passed it. when it's time to let him out, I'll get my coffee and I'll use that as to prop the phone up. But nice and wide open. It's a good spot. Yeah, Kevin, that would be preferable if it's still there. I hope it's just not there. And the sun burned it off, like John said. He's been out here a lot, so I'll trust him that it's going to burn it off. There's almost no wind. I think it was like north at 1. And then at home, it was like northeast at 4 or 5. So I'd imagine it'll take them about an hour and 5 minutes to get home today. Hour, 10 minutes, if they go straight home. You never know what they're exactly going to do. But we'll wait till 7. Then we'll see how they leave. They're getting restless in the baskets. They want to get out. Oh, God, Tony, for the love of God, I hope it's the birds. I hope I'm sitting in the car getting pissed off about the amount of traffic or that it's taking me longer than expected to get home and the birds just start clocking in. Or mad that I decided I'm going to not stop, power through, and be 10 minutes from home holding in a turtle head, completely uncomfortable and miserable and mad at myself for not stopping, and birds start clocking in. That's what I hope happens. Well, 4 more minutes. Let him out. Oh, damn it. You're right, Tony. I should have. It's too late now. They're gone. If I was a younger man, that looks like a really nice place over there. There's like a brush pile, and on the other side is like a berm. Just go squat right in the middle of there. Drop a deuce. Use all the receipts my wife saves in the cup holder in the car. And then head home. That would be the way to do it. Yeah, then, pretend I'm camping for 10 minutes. Just let it dry, peel it off later. Ugh. Ugh, that would be such an uncomfortable ride home. It's a whole new definition of swamp ass right there. I feel like my chats are the only ones that go in these type of weird directions. All right, we're 2 minutes. 1 minute. Hold on, guys. Let me get my benzing live started. Let it dry and peel it off later. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. All right. 7 o'clock. Well, you guys can turn right at any time. And now they turned right. There they go. They're going right. Well, they left the area in a hurry. I don't see them. I guess they're gone. They went somewhere in a hurry. They went a little north, but then they hooked right behind those trees. It looked like towards the sun. So I'm assuming they knew where to go. Now, the real question is the fog actually gone by the river? It's been 30 minutes. Okay. Okay. Oh, Silvio, that fog was, was pretty thick. It was like a different world. All right, hold on. I got to start my GPS.
First right.
Flip this around. You guys can see the park. Might be blurry.
Turn right.
Not turning right. We're going the same way we came in. Right back onto Quarry Road.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Quarry Road.
I'm going to show you guys the park, and then I'm going to end the live. Because I got an hour and 16 minutes to go home. And there's going to be really not a whole lot to see. Nice park, though. From your mouth to God's ear, Silvio. Especially if I stop for a bathroom. Gives him some extra time.
Turn right onto Quarry Road, then turn right onto York Road.
These speed bumps are freaking huge. If you had a small car, you would not be able to go over those speed bumps. You would bottom out and be stuck right in the middle.
At the light.
That's what would happen. Oh, I know why the park didn't look familiar. I came in, the last time I came here, I came in from the other side. I'll post a short when I get home. I'll definitely do a short. Not going to do a full video, but I will do a short of how the birds did. So, all right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me for 77 minutes. And look for a short later on. I got about an hour and 15-minute ride home, so maybe around 8:30. Because I'm 100% going to use a bathroom. But, all right, guys. I'll see you in the next one.